Are you wanting to change the battery in your Jeep, but you're not sure how difficult it is? Then this video is for you. And the good news is, it only takes one tool. A 10mm socket, an extension, and a ratchet to turn it. And of course you need a new battery. Before we get started, one thing I want to mention is that normally I would put the hood all the way back, put a blanket or a towel on top there, set the hood all the way back, and that gives plenty of room to pull the battery out. I'll be doing this job with the hood propped up today. There's some other things going on and we can't lean it back right now. So when I do go to remove the battery, it's going to be a little extra difficult and entertaining. Other than that, it should take about 10 minutes. Easy doer. And here's the materials and tools we'll need to get the job done today. Of course, we need a battery. Now, the owner decided to upgrade to an AGM, a very good battery, one of the best battery he could get. It does not need to be an AGM battery. A 10mm socket with extension. And this is optional, but we did pick up a battery installation kit. It includes some grease, dielectric grease, and some felt washers. Before I put the camera on the tripod, let me show you what's going on. First, I'm going to remove the negative terminal, then the positive terminal, and then there's one bolt on the side of the battery we need to get down at the bottom with the extension, and then the battery should come out. Okay, remember you always want to take the negative terminal off first. That'll help prevent sparks when you're taking the positive cable off. Now I've loosened the nut here, and I should be able to wiggle this off of here. And I'm going to move it to the side. Let's loosen the positive terminal up here. And we don't have to worry about the wrench sparking against anything because the negative has been removed over here. That should be loose enough. Let's see. Yep. Move that to the side. And now I'm going in for the last bolt down here on the side of the battery. A little more. Now I'm not sure if that's all the way out yet. Almost. Okay, I think that's it. And now that little block comes loose down in there once the bolt is out far enough. Now the battery should be loose in here. Lift the handles up. I'm going to try not to hit the camera. Oh boy. That was a treat. I want to take a moment to show you what was going on down here in the battery compartment. This is the bolt that I was loosening. I'm going to take it the rest of the way out. As you can see, it's going through the block here. I'm going to go ahead and pull this all the way out. And it comes out. I wanted you to see that before I put the new battery in. It's going to be a little crowded in there. Okay, we've got the battery in now. Next thing we want to do is this gets removed. It's just a protective cover. There's also a cover over the negative terminal here. There's a little peel strip here. That pulls off. You want to make sure you take those off. Now the terminals are exposed. I'm going to take a little bit of the grease that's in the package here. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to put a red washer on the positive terminal and the green washer down here. And then we're going to put a little bit of the grease on here. over the long term, this will help prevent corrosion from building up on your terminals here. Doesn't take very much. Just make sure everything gets coated. That's pretty good. Now we're going to take the positive terminal first. Go ahead and put that on there. Make sure it's snug. And we will tighten the battery in a minute. Again, snug. You don't want to over torque these bolts. You could mess things up. Now you could get a little spark when we put the negative on. That's normal. There it was. It's now energizing the rest of the vehicle. Nice and snug. And then give me a moment and I'm going to get that piece down in there with the bolt and tighten it up. Okay, we've got the battery installed, and fortunately our piece down below wasn't very difficult to get in there. Let's go start it up and see how we did. Now sometimes you'll get a little flickering when the instruments reset after changing a battery. Let's see what happens. Everything looks good. Thanks for watching. See you soon.